Hi, Greta here from Greta Powell Training. Just one of the follow-up video tutorials to the recent course, guys. And what we are going to look at in this little section is going to be creating layers. So the very, very basics of using layers. Every item in Photoshop goes onto its own layer. That's so it can be edited individually of the rest of the image. So whether you want to change colors on a specific layer, or you want to apply transparency, or you want to move or send something behind, you have complete and utter flexibility when using layers. So our layers panel is found over here on the right hand side, and you can turn layers off by F7, F7 being the toggle key for layers, otherwise window menu and layers here. So if they're off, you can turn them on and activate them from there. If we look at this layer here, this has got a T next to it. This means that it's already got a layer inside this particular document, and that pertains to the Greta Powell Training over here on the left hand side. If I pop back over, I can turn this layer off, so I can click that off, and that hides the visibility of that layer. Turn it on and off. If I wish to create a new layer, which I do, I can click either here on this button to create a new layer. I can go to the burger menu here and go to new layer, or I can come up to my layer panel here and go to new layer from here. So you have three different ways. We're going to work mainly at this point just from the layer panel. So I'm going to click and create new layer. It's always best to rename a layer. So I'm going to double click this and I'm going to call it a rectangle, because I'm going to put a rectangle shape on this particular layer. Really straightforward. Up to here. Create the rectangle. Yes, I know for those of you that know about vectors, I could be using that, but for training purposes I'm using this rectangular marquee. Click and drag, draw it across, pop over to the bucket. I have the colour there. This is the foreground colour. I can toggle between colours by clicking here, or if I wish I can press the X key, which again is the toggle key. And all I'm going to do is simply click onto my marquee. Back to the move tool, which is this. Move tool is a V for shortcut and Control D to deselect. This now is on its own layer, and I can click and drag and move this up and move this down. I'm going to do that one more time just to reinforce the fact of what we're doing, and I'm going to click once on my new layer. I'm going to call this one vertical rectangle, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I've just done. Click over to here, click and drag down, drag across, and then I'm going to pop over to my library. I've got some colours here. Click the bucket and I'm going to put a yellow. That's going to go wonderfully not with the purple, so anybody that's into design is now shuddering. Never mind. And Control D to deselect, and I can now move this one independently. Now there was some method in the madness of creating a purple and yellow rectangle, because I wanted to actually show you that I can shuffle these around. So if I grab this rectangle here, I can drag and drop it, and that now becomes above the yellow vertical rectangle. If I really want it to, I could turn around and go, well, actually I'm going to have that on the top because I want to move that over to there, or I want to drag that down there. The pink lines that keep coming up, if you're not sure, guys, they are smart guides and they are there to help with the positioning. So that pink vertical and the pink horizontal is telling me I'm dead center into that particular rectangle, and release. What if I want to delete something? It's very straightforward. select the element that you want to delete. That's the active layer. I know it's the active layer because it's a lighter colour. And click on the bin. Click yes. And we lose that. Control Z to bring it back. We have Control Z. In Photoshop 2020, it's worth noting that Control Z will take us quite a few undos, whereas in previous versions it was a Control Alt and Z. So if you are using a earlier version, please bear that in mind. So we can now see that. Let's make an accident and let's turn around and say that we want to have a circle, but by accident I'm staying on my vertical rectangle. I'm coming back over here. I've come back to the rectangular marquee, and you'll notice that there are right facing arrows on these tools, and I'm going to go in, select and click on the elliptic marquee. Shift down, click and drag will give me a perfect circle. I'm going to come back over to here. Now remember, X toggles you between the foreground and the background colours. So I'm going to pick this green. Bucket and click. Uh-oh, what has happened? It's because it's on the same layer. To fill it completely, I must click there. So it shows you that some of the things are quite weird. If you wanted to, you could use it as an effect, like I've just deselected that and left the circle there. And I'm actually going to leave it there as I think I like it. I know, but humour me. And again, we can move this around and move that around, and we can delete. There are a number of other things we can do. Let us say that we would like to have our rectangle here, and I would like to have a second rectangle running along the top. All I need to do is I need to click, and I can go to the burger menu here, and I can duplicate the layer. Control Z to go back, or else I can simply hold down my Alt key and click and drag, and I now have a duplicate of the original purple layer. Let us say I wish to bring that layer, that purple rectangle, to the top, click, drag, and that now is above. And again, I can say I want to have that above. If you'll notice that I'm always keeping the Greta Powell details there for obvious reasons, but also practically because if I put them on top of the purple, you wouldn't be able to see them because they're exactly the same. And again, click, and you can delete. And that is basically all there is to standard basic layers. If I want to now, I could click on the vertical rectangle and I can come up here and I could apply some blend effects. The filter effects are here. So again, you could scroll down here. You could use any one of these. And that shows you that you can work. I get a bit carried away looking at them. Again, you can carry them away. You have an opacity here as well, a transparency. So again, you can see, and this is why we work with layers, because all that is doing is affecting that one layer, not any of the others. And to go back, normal, I can take the opacity back up, and back we are into normal. I hope that helps, and I hope that clarifies basic layers. Thank you so much for watching. If you need any support, guys, don't forget you can reach me at info@gretapowell.com or on the usual number 07889 761 241. Thanks, guys. Bye.